You want to be respected? Then stop being a doormat. Because every time you let things slide, you lose a piece of yourself. Every time you forgive too easily, they see you as weak. Machiavelli understood. The nice guy doesn't win. The one who stands his ground does. So never accept insults masked as friendly banter, emotional blackmail that diminishes your value, false intimacy used to exploit you, harsh criticism disguised as brutal honesty, one-sided relationships where you always give, people who need you but would never choose you. If you allow this behavior, you become a magnet for users and call it friendship. So stop forgiving. Start ruling. Calmly, clearly, without compromise, because a person without boundaries will never be the master of their own life. You've heard it before. Turn the other cheek. Be the bigger person. But what if that advice is holding you back? What if it's time to stop forgiving and start ruling? Think about it. How many times have you let someone's disrespect slide? How often have you swallowed your pride and forgiven only to be taken advantage of again? It's a cycle that keeps repeating, and it's time to break it. Machiavelli, the infamous political philosopher, had it right. He knew that in the game of power and respect, it's not the just man who comes out on top. It's the one who refuses to bend, who stands firm in the face of challenges. But this isn't about becoming cruel or heartless. It's about setting clear boundaries and enforcing them without apology. It's about recognizing your worth and demanding that others do the same. Let's break it down. What are you tolerating in your life right now? Are you laughing off jokes that are actually thinly veiled insults? Stop. Those aren't jokes. They're attacks on your dignity, and every time you laugh, you're telling the world it's okay to disrespect you. Are you falling for guilt trips that make you feel small? Wake up. That's emotional manipulation, and it's robbing you of your self-worth. The next time someone tries to make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself, see it for what it is, a tactic to control you. What about those people who act like your best friend one minute, then use that closeness to take advantage of you the next? That's not friendship. That's manipulation wrapped in a bow of fake intimacy. Real friends lift you up. They don't use closeness as a weapon. And let's talk about those brutally honest people. You know the ones. They tear you down and then claim they're just being truthful. But honesty without kindness is just cruelty. Don't mistake their harshness for wisdom. It's often just a cover for their own insecurities. Then there are the takers, the ones who always need something from you but vanish when you need them. They demand your time, your energy, your resources, but offer nothing in return. It's time to cut them off. A relationship without reciprocity is not a relationship. It's a drain. Perhaps the most insidious of all are those who need you, but would never choose you. They keep you around because you're useful, not because they value you. These are the people who will drop you the moment someone better comes along. Recognize them for what they are, opportunists, not friends. If you're allowing any of this in your life, you're not just being kind or forgiving. You're sending a signal to the world that you're an easy target. And make no mistake, there are predators out there looking for exactly that kind of signal. They'll come into your life, drain you dry, and you'll call it friendship, because you've forgotten what real respect looks like. So what's the solution? It's simple, but it's not easy. Stop forgiving. Start ruling. This doesn't mean becoming angry or aggressive. It means being calm, clear, and uncompromising about your boundaries. It means looking someone in the eye when they disrespect you and saying, "That's not acceptable." It means walking away from relationships that don't serve you, even if it's uncomfortable. It means recognizing that your time, your energy, and your presence are valuable. They're not to be given away freely to those who don't appreciate them. It means understanding that respect isn't earned by being nice. It's commanded by being firm. Think of yourself as the ruler of your own kingdom. Would a king or queen let others walk all over them? Would they constantly forgive those who betray or disrespect them? Of course not. They would set clear rules and enforce them without hesitation. That's what you need to do in your own life. Set your rules. make them clear, and enforce them without apology. When someone tries to guilt trip you, recognize it for the manipulation it is and shut it down. When a friend tries to use your closeness to take advantage of you, call them out on it. When someone demands your time or resources without offering anything in return, learn to say no. This isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. It's about valuing yourself enough to demand that others do the same. It's about understanding that true strength isn't in how much you can endure, but in what you refuse to accept. Remember, every time you stay silent in the face of disrespect, your voice loses power. Every time you forgive without change, you're teaching others that it's okay to treat you poorly. You're not being kind, you're being complicit in your own mistreatment. So from this moment on, make a decision. Decide that you will no longer tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or one-sided relationships. Decide that your boundaries are non-negotiable. Decide that you are the ruler of your own life, and no one gets to dictate your worth but you. It won't be easy. People who are used to walking all over you won't like it when you start standing up for yourself. They might push back. They might try to make you feel guilty. They might even walk away. Let them. The ones who truly value you will adjust. The ones who don't? Well, they were never really on your side to begin with. As you start to implement these changes, you'll notice something. The world will start to treat you differently. People will begin to respect your time, your opinions, your boundaries. You'll attract relationships that are balanced, where give and take is equal. You'll find yourself surrounded by people who lift you up, not those who drag you down. But most importantly, you'll respect yourself. You'll look in the mirror and see someone who stands up for what they believe in, who doesn't let others dictate their worth. You'll see a ruler, not a doormat. So stop forgiving, start ruling. Do it calmly, do it clearly, and do it without compromise. Because a person without boundaries will never be the master of their own destiny. But you're ready to take your throne. It's time to rule your kingdom.